Hello, everybody. You know what today is? Today is Wednesday. We are almost there, thank God. I can't wait for Friday. So I hope you guys have good things planned this week. I hope your week has been going well. So now I have another topic for you. My topic for today is it is okay not to be okay. And I am coming from the book of James. I am coming from the book of James. James 1, 2 through 4. Verses 2 through 4 read, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." So let's talk about this. Trials, tribulations, trouble, it's the inevitable. If you are on this side, it's always going to be something going on. And I think sometimes the world that we live in, they make it try to seem like we have to be perfect. Um, Things don't happen, or we have to just keep a smile on our face. We have to keep going, which I do believe. But since, this show was originally designed for the mentally broken, mental illnesses, because that is what I was dealing with and what I still deal with sometimes, I just want to be real. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take time for yourself. So with anxiety and what I have, sometimes it's very difficult. There are times where there are good days, and there are times where it's some bad days. There are times where I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't have, people that quite understand what I go through. So I have to crawl in my cave for a while and let my emotions run its course. And I think that's important for anyone, no matter what mental illness you're going through. This is a journey. Every day is not going to be the same. Allow yourself grace. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if, the day that you wake up that you feel kind of defeated, or you feel like it's too much for you. Just let your emotions run its course. I also learned that in therapy. My therapist recently told me it's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. You don't have to hide how you're feeling all of the time. Everyone is not feeling every day the same. I mean, it's okay to laugh and be happy, but there are some days where life can really take a number on you, and you're just like, let me just back up. I don't want to talk on the phone today. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want everyone to leave me alone. And I have days like that. And you know what I do? I watch my favorite show. One of my favorite shows is Girlfriends. And I love Girlfriends, the show. And I love reruns of Martin. I love cartoons, surprisingly. I love like old school cartoons. I love stuff on Netflix. I love things on Hulu. So I don't know. I just feel like I'm friends with these people, and I'm not really friends with them, but I'm friends in my head. So I just feel so connected to their stories. I love to watch movies, surprisingly, on Tubi TV. I love Pluto TV as well, Pluto the app. Um, I just love watching Netflix as well. So this show on Netflix I've been watching, what is the show that I've been watching that has gotten my attention? I want to say it's called Never Have I Ever or something like that. I don't know if that's the correct title, but I've been like glued to the television watching that. And I've been watching Uncoupled with Tisha Campbell and Neil Patrick Harris. But I'm just giving examples. Stuff like that kind of like takes the load off sometimes when I'm feeling really overwhelmed and really anxious. I haven't been journaling lately. I know some people like to read, but for some reason this year, reading, I don't know, my mind is not feeling reading, okay? I've been reading my Bible and reading my word, but I want to really get into what books are popular right now. Someone gave me a lead for a book. I can't remember the title, but I've really just kind of just, I've been feeling the effects of this year a whole lot more. And I've been having to take some time to really gain peace and gain clarity through it all. So, one of the things that also calms me down is a beach. So, there's not many beaches here in Atlanta. There's Savannah, Tybee Island, and others. But I like to watch the waves. And what has also been calming me down is on Apple Music, there is a calming playlist where there's a bunch of different songs where there's no lyrics. It gives you beach wave sounds. There's other types of sounds that will automatically relax you. I listen to that sometimes. I also listen to classical music. Excuse me. Classical music really allows me to just clear my head for some reason, but it works. Jazz is another one. I don't know. When I feel really, really anxious, I don't want to hear words. Like, I don't want to hear a lot of music. I want to hear soft music. I also listen to gospel. I love old school gospel. I love the Clark sisters. I love the Pace sisters. I love Marvin Sapp. Marvin Sapp's music always relaxes me. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm just giving you examples of what helps you take the load off. And to say, if you know that you're around people that are really going to take you there mentally and bring you down, or, I've gotten people that are like, it's not that serious, you take things too serious, and they make me feel worse about my anxiety. Well, I know to just not be around them and to keep my distance when I feel a certain way. Because there are some family members and there are friends sometimes that don't understand our journey. So you have to try to be the strongest that you can for yourself, and you have to tell yourself that it's okay. Once again, self-talk is great. Telling yourself this is only temporary, looking in the mirror and saying, this is only temporary, girl. This is only temporary, boy. Like, let's keep going. Um, just positive affirmations. And now I've started just putting positive words and stuff on sticky notes and putting it all around my place so that I can see and visualize just goodness, greatness, and positivity. You have to wake up each day and set the tone for the way that your day is going to go. But again, I keep it real. There's just times I'm not feeling it. I don't feel like doing all of that. So what do? I just seclude myself. It's okay to do that, and it's okay to feel, but do not stay there. Don't ever stay there. And if you don't feel like yourself, it's time to seek help. It's time to talk to a therapist. It's time to reach out to family and friends. There is also support groups. I know for anxiety, there is a support group I was a part of. The name is Barb Spalding. And Barb Spalding has a Facebook group. Every Tuesdays, she discusses topics, I believe, at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. She discusses topics about just how to overcome anxiety. That class is free, but there is also, I believe, a 4-week support group. It's either 4 or 6 weeks of a support group, and it's a fee. It's a small fee that she charges, and you can do that support group. That is the support group that I've also done before, and it just felt great to be around people who were going through the same thing. It's virtual too, and it's people from all walks of life, people from different countries. I think it was someone from Canada in there in my group, and different people all around the US. We all met at a certain time, like every Monday, I believe. And we began to talk about our days and our anxiety. And she just began to give us techniques and different ways to overcome it. And I don't know, for me with mental illness, it just feels great to talk to other people who go through the same things that I go through. So I would advise you, if you are a person that struggles with mental illness, no matter what your mental illness is, please find a support group. Please do not do this alone. Trying to think that you can do this alone is what really defeats you sometimes. Try to find people that are connected. If you ever want to inbox me privately, you are more than welcome to do so. I mean, we're all in this together. And don't feel bad about what you go through. Like I said, for me, sometimes I feel embarrassed. Like when I have setbacks, sometimes it's really frustrating and I have to take that time to myself. But that's something that I have to overcome and work on, because it's okay. It's okay to open up. It's okay to talk to people. It's okay to let people know what you're dealing with. And I'm finding that sometimes being around people and talking to people is your saving grace, and sometimes that brings light to the circumstance. So again, don't let your emotions get the best of you. It's okay to feel. Don't hold that in. Sometimes holding it in is what breaks you even further. Cry if you have to, scream. Let those emotions out that have been trapped inside of you. I know for a lot of people since the pandemic, this has all been tough on all of us. We all are dealing with things internally. Do not feel like you're going through your problems alone. I promise you. Just because you see someone and you think that they have it all together, it does not mean that she, he, us, that we all have it together. Everyone is going through something, whether they try to hide it or whether they tell you or not. Don't ever feel like you are going through a journey alone. Do not sink in depression. Do not sink in your mental illness. There is a brighter day, and it's only a brighter day if you keep going. You cannot give up. Do not beat yourself up. And I just want to let you know that everything is okay. It's okay. We are all going to be okay. That's pretty much all that I have. And it's okay not to be okay. And that is what I've learned. And it's okay to be transparent. It's okay to open up. And it's okay to feel your emotions. So feel your emotions, but don't let it get the best of you. God bless you.